Howdy folks, welcome back to the Legendary Beastmen campaign. Let's start by, I think we're gonna get Kazrak moving to Wurdbad, but before that I want to stop, I guess near Grunberg, fine. Let's set up camp. I want to, what did I want to do? What did I want to do? I totally, first, I guess we can answer some questions. People are asking, why didn't we go with Centaurs, or I guess by association also Razorgors? And I think the answer is they're just, I mean, they're okay units on their own in a vacuum, but in the campaign I don't think these are very good units. And the reason I say that is because the Harpies do what they do for cheaper, and they do it better, mostly getting at their archers and stuff like that. The Centaurs, I mean, when we close into a melee, we kill them so fast that even if we were trying to get cavalry behind them for like hammer and anvil type tactics, it wouldn't work. I'd spend all the time microing the cavalry behind them, and then the battle is already over at that point. And I think the Harpies are easier to both set and forget at the enemy archers, because that's all we really need to get with our flanking units is just the archers and artillery, just to shut them down. And the Harpies, since they fly, they're not going to get interrupted. They're not going to require any micro or anything like that. All I have to do is just tell the Harpies to attack, and I know that the Harpies are going to get theirs not only faster, although these ones are very fast, but the Harpies go twice their speed almost, 163. And they cannot be intercepted by anything unless it's another flying unit, of which there are very few until we go after like high elves or something like that. So the Harpies are just superior, and they don't require us to build these buildings. I mean, look at this. Minus 12% campaign movement range for enemy armies in the province. It's just silly. However, enemy leadership penalty for the region is excellent. Income from post-battle loot, I mean, there's an argument to be made there. It's usually really good. But, I mean, the horde growth is not very good. And plus, these units in an ambush are even more useless, because Beastmen in an ambush literally start on top of the enemy. So having just your hardest hitters to just close the ground and hit hard, that's the way to do it. So I hope that answers that question of why we haven't taken Centaurs and Razorgors. They're just not useful in the campaign map, in my opinion. So that's the way it is. That's the way it is. There was something else, but as soon as I hit the record button, it just flew right out of my head, I guess. I wanted to camp here for for a reason, and now I can't remember why. Oh, I remember. Of course I remember. Yeah. Let's I think it's time. It's time to get another army going, I think. And I want to go with good old Goros, because let's see, we're not gonna suffer. Yeah, it's just Goros. Let's get Goros back out here, because he's gonna start with a basic horde, and you know Goros, he's our Beastman babysitter, so he is going to, I don't know what we're gonna do with him exactly. We'll probably just park him in a forest somewhere, and he's just gonna sit there for a long time, just putting together his horde. I probably should have gotten him out a little while ago, but I kind of just forgot. So there's that. Happens. We're not close to Wurdbad, so I think what we're going to do is keep upgrading our raiding camp. Might as well. And now there's the question of the Wargors. They take 4 turns to recruit, which is just a nightmare. We've got Averheim and Fyldorf, both of those utterly empty. So is Wurdbad. So are we gonna just bite the bullet and get the Wargors now? 243 upkeep. If we do, the question is, who are we gonna drop? I feel like having 3 Harpies is pretty nice. Having 2, maybe not so much. But I mean, our Minotaurs have just been amazing. I don't know who we're gonna... I should have probably thought of that before I hit the record button, but it looks like they also benefit from a number of our red skills, perhaps? I don't know what else is doing it, but I tried the Wargors in a custom battle, and the unit is blatantly overpowered. But people really, really want to see it. I probably wouldn't ever build them on my own, but... Let's see, we have... Let's see, a lot of Bestigors here. I think what we'll do is we'll probably drop one of these Bestigors. And we get the Wargors. Yeah, there it is. 4 turns, by the way. That's a long time to just sit back and do nothing. We can also upgrade our... Well, no. We're going to be sitting here every turn. We'll probably put all of our horde growth into the raiding group, and we'll have a maximum raiding group as well. That'll be nice, at least. Just get that done. Now, Malagor up here has surrounded by enemy Empire armies, so I do not want to... make a move on Salzenmund and then find myself surrounded. So I think what we're going to do is just kind of hang out in the area and harvest money. We'll get experience, and we'll also keep an eye on all these armies running around. Let's keep stealing from Norden. Level 12? Sure. Wound. But we're mostly just keeping an eye on it and then hopefully distracting Empire enough so that Norska can get their stuff together. Meanwhile, the Skaven are just getting a whole lot done over here, and fast, which is just excellent. Artois being really annoying over there. Now that they have another city, it looks like they can afford an entire new stack. I don't know where that math comes in, but it does. Bloodclaw, let's just steal some more tech. We're just spying over here. We've got a couple more turns of that. Income from raising settlements about to go up. I think we're just ready to get this episode on the road. Let's do it. Another thing I wanted to bring up. Someone asked on Discord if we were going to play the Vampire Coast and the Mortal Empires map, or on the... Oh, damn it, we got discovered. Or on the Vortex map. Now, I was not expecting a question like that. I hadn't even thought about it. Does anyone have a preference? Just leave it in the comments what you think and why. I don't like the Vortex map when I'm playing the actual Vortex campaign. But I think the Vampire Coast don't have to deal with all those silly mechanics of the Vortex campaign. I strongly disliked it overall. But if I don't have to deal with all that nonsense, then yeah, it could be fun. So let me know what you think. Let's get Koros just hidden. This seems like somewhere no one's gonna go. So let's go there with Koros and set up our little camp. Do some babysitting. Yeah, he's just gonna sit here for a long time. Great. Kazrak was spotted by the dwarves, but these dwarves would be stupid to attack him. Let's just stay here. I don't want to move and reset everything. So let's just keep building up our raiding camp. Over here, looks like the Empire held off on moving in. We've got friends over here. Good, just a pile of annoying stuff. Oh, I remember another question. Someone said, "Why don't we get a Cygor?" And I think the answer is that kind of the same as the Centaur one. Cygors are just not good in campaign. I think it was last episode, but the Cygor couldn't even break down walls with his rocks, making him useless in a siege. And in a battle, I mean, we can make something not move. Not very useful when you don't have any ranged troops that can easily just chase down whatever we're going after. He can miscast chance map wide, but who cares? That's not gonna do anything. And the missile damage, I mean, is okay. There's only one of him. Cannons of any other faction are gonna do triple this damage because they have 3 cannons at a better range with more ammunition. He's slow as all hell. The entire army goes slower than him. And his melee defense is terrible, meaning that he could be easily taken down. So there's nothing good about the Cygor when I look at it. I mean, just a regular unit of Gores with shields is probably going to be more effective, and mean I don't have to just micro around one wandering Gore. The rock, I mean, it does great damage when it hits a unit. You use it against like an elite unit of some kind, but we have these guys. They do elite damage extremely well, and they tie the unit down while they're doing it. So he's just not good. In multiplayer, of course, they're much better. Cygors, I think, last I checked, they were pretty meta in multiplayer, especially because you could summon them with the beast magic as well and just keep spamming Cygors, but not in campaign. They're useless in a siege. They're not useful in a ground battle. I don't see anything good about them. So sorry, just don't see it. Research. Gaze of the Dark Gods. Well, we just founded a new horde, so why don't we take that horde growth +4? It's gonna really help, I would think. It's only gonna take 1 turn. It's cheap. All that. It's all good. 3 more turns on the Wargors. I think we're just gonna move on. We could go after Salzenmund, but you can see that we might need a pretty decent army to get in there. We could set up Malagor. We can get the Pestigors with him now. Why don't we do that? Let's take a sit. How many can we get? No, we can get 1. While we're here, I think it's an ideal time to get the Tribes High Gathering as well. That's gonna also help our horde growth with Goros over there. Do we want... Let's see, let's drop an Ungor. Get another Pestigor. Pestigors are clearly the best, I think, of the 4 Gores. Minotaurs with great weapons could also be... Why don't we try to get one of those units while we're at it. That's quite an upgrade. And I think these units should be able to squeeze us into Salzenmund with much less trouble. So we're gonna do that and then see what's going on with it. These dwarves are actually getting uppity. Are they at war with the Skaven? No. What are they doing? Who are they at war with? I can't see. Come on, game. I have no idea who they could be marching on or what they're doing. Maybe they saw Goros alone and they thought they could get him. Not anymore. Or they're gonna go do something at Greenskins. I don't know. Next turn. Malekith wants to go straight to... Oh, we have a defensive one. Yeah, let's get that military alliance going. Ooh, there's Tyrion. Tyrion also just confederated Teclis down here. It's not the most amazing news. It looks like Skrulk is probably killed all of his armies, and so that's good news. Hey, Malagor has a Bray herd. Maybe that'll help. Of course, we get our horde growth. It's also nice. But we can't do anything with it till next turn. Korngors, Pestigors. This is decent. This is pretty decent. We're gonna use against Salzenmund in a second. Or when I mean by second, I mean next turn. Kazrak, let's keep working on that raiding horde. Goros is already prepared to upgrade the Hag Tree. We're gonna need money soon. I don't want to spend any more. Twisted Visions. Those aren't very exciting. Let's go with the horde recruitment capacity. That could be nice. I guess we'll go... The Messengers of the Bray... We've already recruited all our Bray Shamans, so this isn't going to be helpful at all. But... I mean, I guess that's... We don't do more recruiting usually than we already have. Like, we already have, what? 4? Yeah, we've never really had to go more than that. It'll just be kind of nice, I suppose. Kazrak! Final level of that. Why don't we just upgrade that? One more leadership penalty for the region. Kemperbad is still at 0. So is Averheim. Looks like, yeah, we raised that with no problems whatsoever. Carrickharden. Let's see if we can hit Meidel von Golbarak with them. Get another easy kill. And I think that's it for this turn. Are we almost done with this? Ugh, 2 more turns. Moving on. Slanesh's Obsession. Hero action success chance plus 25%. Income from raiding, another 25%. Amazing. Okay. Very, very nice. Another Doomtide every turn. Of course, Rakbu is now so far from ever helping anyone that we'll probably just disband him. Goodbye. And can we just recruit another Gorbel down here? Disciplined. That's really, really nice. Let's take that. Of course, I'm mostly getting another Gorbel because I want to now, you know, it's kind of a pipe dream at this point, but might as well try. We gotta go get Nurgle's something or other. Kazrak's doing great. Girls Heartrender over here. Plus 36, by the way. It's pretty amazing. Malagor? Malagor has all his stuff together, and he's level 22. Freakish mutations might be what we want to invest in. Minus 30 armor, tons of damage. Savage Dominion. Yeah, that's the one that spawns a Cygor, the one that I was talking about earlier. Very strong in multiplayer. Do we really need Arcane Conduit and stuff? Or could we just... We're about to attack a city. So I think having the Minotaurs in ship shape is going to be what we want. Let's move into Salzenmund. What is this? It's just... It's not that scary, especially since Karl's just a yellow lord. What a goofball. Let's get in there. Oh, cool. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Let's start building battering ram and some towers. The battering ram was pretty darn useful last siege, so hopefully our Brayherd is going to be in range. And hopefully they don't raid like goofballs. Let's keep stealing from Wurdbad. Very nice. Oh no, let's start putting points in random stuff. And Norden, of course, we're going to steal stuff here. Look at that. 95% positive outcome with the agent because of our Slanesh bonus. That is crazy, crazy high. Let's get the corruption spreading going. Okay, we're sieging with one. Kazrak needs one more turn. Moving on. Ah, I thought this might happen. Karl Friend moves in with... Wow, how did he just suddenly put together a bunch more stuff? We do have our small little Bray herd here, but it has no bonuses whatsoever. This is going to be a tough fight. This is a lot of heroes to deal with. And the Empire heroes have received significant buffs in SFO. They're very strong. Boy, I don't know about this. 40 unit cards versus our 30, and our other armies just kind of a bunch of misfits and goofballs. Let's see if we can retreat and then come back for an ambush. Let's try that. Oh, it looks like the dwarves killed our Bray herd. I guess it's not too much of a surprise. Goros Heartrender, we're just sitting around waiting for just more growth. It's gonna take a long time for Goros to put his army together. But now we've got our Wargors. Super, super OP. Let's go and raise Wurdbad because it's just right there. That puts Wurdbad in our line of sight. Hello. Goodbye. Let's get Bloodclaw up here to do some scouting. Talabheim has an army in it. They could be moving south. And up here, let's try and get our ambush on. Is this hero cunning? He is. Let's... Holy cow, look at all these wounds we could do. See if we can block Carl. I mostly just wanted him in the region so that we get a bonus to our ambush chance. So let's get in there. No, it's not an ambush. Seriously? Let's try it again. This is probably our only chance to do it again. Oh, crap. Alright. Not good. I mean, this is a serious, serious battle here. If we lose, it is going to be the biggest possible setback you can imagine. No, I don't think we could do this. If we lose, we're going to lose our entire stack. We can't allow it. I mean, we're going to lose the entire horde. So let's just pull out. Damn. We could definitely take Karl Franz's army on, or the city's army, but I don't think we could take both. Not with... The risk is too great. The risk is too great. So let's just move on. I want to get battles in this episode. I'm hoping we can do that. Malagor suffers... look at... Our brand new Gorbel didn't get one step towards his goal before he got wounded. Well, fine.
Absolutely not.
Karl Franz continues to ask for it. Let's try and jump him again. Come on, Malagor, just get it. There we go. Wow, we are really beat up after that army assault. Oh, it looks like we're gonna get extra forces as well. Yeah, now I think we stand a better chance, although all these heroes, ooh, man. Let's try to gamble for a little bit more power than that. 2 more. Nice. Okay. What do we have? Lots and we have minotaurs for days, literally. Couple of units there, and a big middle area of just flagellants. What are these? Just regular swordsmen. Some halberds, kind of annoying, but we'll deal with it. Let's have the two-handed minotaurs over here to deal almost exclusively with the heroes, and then the other minotaurs can deal with the chaff. The Cygor, I don't know, just put him right there. We've got a lot of Empire. Why is this on? Turn that off. I think all these Ungors should be at least going after the cavalry over there. Some random heroes and stuff. I guess we'll just have all these units follow up in mass as well. Doggos over there. The rest of our forces, I think, probably something like this. Pestigors? I don't know. Right there. We have so many unit cards that And Malagor is just over here. I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna get all these units on one enormous charge order. let's just get in there with everything all at once, and then we'll just micro it from there on out. Yep, let's have one of these lumberjacks get in there, or I don't want to call them lumberjacks because that's a special other unit. Let's drop some magic like right there. How about a brave scream like this? I think that'll be nice. Boom. Lots of dead stuff. Where's our gold roll in there? Yeah, we're just... This is just so much more ideal than fighting 40 unit cards with just not so great stuff. If it was Kazrak, I would definitely do it. But Malagor, he's still young. Let's try one of these. It's too close to the wizard. It's too late. We're already killing everyone. What about over here? Yeah, let's try that. Splat. Not bad. Not bad. For the most part, though, we're just chewing all this stuff up. What are those, Demigryph Knights? They just refuse to die. Alright, fine. Over here, we've got... Come on. These two Minotaurs, let's get around the side. Get ready to engage the Demigryph Knights in here. The heroes are tough. Empire heroes are much, much tougher than they used to be. Let's get getting behind them a little bit. Wow, the Elves Empire Knights have totally gotten away. Let's send our spears after them if we can manage it. All these forces, follow up, kill them. Wow, we're really having trouble holding down these knights. I've always noticed that the AI has way easier time than me, like getting out of a fight. I don't know why that is. They're probably just better at spamming orders. But I noticed that, like, you can be going by a unit, and if they just so much as smell an enemy unit, they immediately turn around and all get stuck in. Which is why I really don't like Tomb King chariots. It's kind of ironic that Tomb Kings are like the chariot faction, but they have the worst chariots in the game just because they're mechanically inferior to just like one heavy chariot. It's kind of sad, but I guess that's the way it is. Let's keep getting over here with those Demigryph Knights. Yeah, this is just about it, it seems. Boy, they're not dying fast. That's part of why I didn't want to face them down when they had an entire other garrison to rely on. Yeah, that wouldn't have been good if we did it the other way, I think. This way, much cleaner. We'll have time to replenish, and additionally, we're going to be able to get an attack on the city on, finally. Yes. Good money, though, at least. I think we'll just go ahead and keep going with the slaughtered captives. That was good. That was good. Level 20 with Fu here. He's immortal. I can worry a little bit less about his well-being, because we're very concerned about the well-being of our... Whoa! What kind of filthy lie was that? Oh, crap. We're not going to be able to mop that army up. Can we get rid of this hero, at least? No. Even with our super big bone... Is he level 40? Oh, it's a little higher level, but... At least we're replenishing. I wanted to try and wipe it out, and then we can start laying siege to Salzenmoon, but... It's not going to happen. Kazrak?
Not likely.
Is this the army that we killed earlier suddenly at full strength? Dang. It's a little bit annoying, but I think we'll just leave it be. So we know this army is up here. Let's get back down here. Mostly because I want to switch to raiding stance and then move into the territory. Wurdbad's next on the chopping block. Goros Heartrender. How about we upgrade our camp again? And I think we're just ready to move on to the next turn. Yes. Let's do it. Good. They failed an assault against Malagor, who's almost ship-shape. Soldiers of the Gods. Yeah, okay. So,
I will not obey.
This army, it seems like they probably don't mean very well for Malagor over here.
Impossible.
We have another gnarly stack. Oh my. This unit would probably steamroll Malagor. I think we're gonna need to change direction up here. Norska's really trying to fight off Empire. Look how strong Empire is, though. They are really, really, really strong. Let's start changing direction here. It's time to... We could probably get away with one turn of raiding, can't we? Yeah, we can get away with one turn of raiding, but when this army closes in, we're going to need to be ready to... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I almost fell for that. Let's hide. Because if we're raiding, this army's going to double time it here, and then this army's going to come out and hit us. And then... Very bad. Very, very bad. So we're gonna settle down. Let's get moving this way so that maybe we can buy time by blocking them. Over here, Kazrak, I think we're just going to go and immediately attack Wurdbad and sack it. Hello, Wurdbad. We're going to definitely give these Orgors out a try. They are so strong, and I can only imagine how strong they're going to be with the buffs that our army currently has. Let's get in there. Anything I need to know about? Just all great swords, lots of handgunners, and some heavy knights for the final push. Lovely. Okay. Let's take a look at these fellas. The Wargors. It's kind of just like 24 Beastmen Lords just hanging out together. It's really, really, really strong, which I guess is a little bit better than just kind of a lame duck unit, which tends to happen sometimes with some of SFO's other units, like the Witch Hunters, the Witch Hunter Retinue, or whatever. Okay. I think we'll just go after that gate there. Let's get the lumberjacks and all this stuff ready. I think Puib is part of the lumberjacks, isn't he? Yeah, definitely. Get our wizard. I think we'll probably get the Wargors, like, up the ladder and onto the walls. And the Pestigors will be there with the brunt of the forces. And I think all the Pestigors will climb up those walls over there. The Harpies will probably immediately move in to distract the handgunners, which is excellent. Because those handgunners are going to really, really hurt people. Are we ready? I think we are. Let's get moving. Yes, let's have the Harpies attack those ones and these ones and that right there. All the infantry. Hopefully this works. I was just noticing earlier that you could do mass ladder orders. Will it work? I think it's working. We'll see. I don't know why I've never tried that until now, but there it is. Wow, the Wargors took some serious damage on the approach there, the poor fellas. When they get on those walls, it's going to be another matter entirely. It's a good thing we disabled all these handgunners. Yep, all the units, they're all climbing the ladders. Rapid, cool. Man, we took so much damage. Okay, the handgunners are mostly dealt with. Boy, Harpies tore them to shreds. To shreds, you say? I do. The gates are going to take a while. Siege might be over by then. Okay, the Wargors are on the walls, but there's no one here to stop them. Oh, here we are. Great swords climbing the walls. Let's get them over there to deal with it. I guess one thing nice about the low count of the Wargors is that all of them are on the wall very quickly. It's not going to be a very good display of their power on the walls, I don't think. Although this hero's holding them all down. I hope not for long. Anyway, we got to look at the rest of this battle here. These great swords are going to be really, really giving us trouble. Let's make sure we're getting those attack orders in there. Wow, this unit of Beastmen has really, really had it. Let's get some birds. Let's get an impenetrable pelt over there. Okay, Harpies. Can we do anything about these mortars? We sure can. We gotta turn those off right now. Look at that, they're already on the way. Lovely. Pestigors, kill that stuff. Please kill it all. The Wargors almost have that warrior priest under control with the Pestigors' help. All these great... I don't know what they're doing, but they're all going this way. Let's have the Wargors get in there. Hopefully we get to see what that looks like in a second. All the magical glowies are getting in the way of our action, however. You can see that they're... Let's see. Come on, guys. The walls are just silly. They're not showing off what the unit can do. They're all doing AoE attacks. Like, it's hard to see. Let's just keep moving in behind those great swords. There's a couple of units over there just goofing around. It's time to get the Harpies out of here. They did their job. They killed the mortars. Let's just get about... Why don't we kill those handgunners with them? The Minotaurs are in the city, all of them. Let's get everyone to the center here. We have all these great swords totally surrounded with tons of our infantry. Very nasty. Can we get some birds in there, perhaps? Help me. Oh wait, those aren't the birds. That's the wild form. That's just as good, really. All the Minotaurs moving on in. Let's get them on those knights. Bloodtooth and his coterie of over-muscled cows, I guess, is just the best way we can call them. More Empire Knights moving in. Fine. The Harpies have had enough. Their job is done. Let's get them out of here. Let's just withdraw. How are we doing over here? They're pretty much all dead. Man, this was a tough and nasty siege. The Harpies are all out, safe and sound. Come on, moo cows, get in there. Kill them all. I guess let's get the wizard inside the city. Yep, I've seen a lot of shattered skulls here. Let's finish them off. Let's get behind these great swords. That'll probably help out a little bit. We're almost to the center, right? Not quite. They're going the other way. Let's get in here on these great swords. That's going to be pretty fun to watch. Kazrak ahead of everyone. Meow. Doing his thing on his little thingy. Pendant of Slanesh? Fine. Use the buttons. All the buttons. Let's get everyone to the center here. Oh, I think I accidentally used the leadership button. The thing is a racket. It's super loud. Bernard Alderman is really gonna have a pretty bad headache tomorrow, I think. But that's gotta be it. Almost. Let's get into these great swords. One last furious charge of the Minotaurs. Oh god. Some of them barreling ahead. Using the horns. However, it looks like they got a little bit goofed up on that charge there. These great swords are actually surviving. Oh, not anymore. That's it. Nice. Well, just approaching the walls was furious. There's not a lot of bodies But we took a lot of damage. Not a lot of casualties, but a lot of damage. And I think that made the wall fight pretty nasty, but... You know, we expected that because it's just full of greatswords. Let's take a look at the... Well, let's... money. I love money. Harp is most kills, actually. Of course, soft targets, but still. Wargors, 102. Not bad. They did pretty much on par with the Pestigors, because all these units were in the thick of it. The Beastigors kind of just... They didn't really have anyone to fight when they got up on the walls, and they got goofed up when they were trying to get around the corner of that wall, I think. So that's kind of why they just... Yeah, didn't get a whole lot done. However, 18,000. We needed that money. Brave Shamans, level 35. Oh yeah, we're just... Whatever. Putting points in things. Averheim, still empty. Nuln, on the other hand, is... Suddenly got dwarfies in it. Let's go this way. We might need to, like, Averheim onto Nuln, the Wissenberg, and Fildorf, and then back in over here. The Skaven are not at war with the dwarves yet. Annoyingly so. Yeah, Skaven over there and Lyonese too. Good lord. They're everywhere. I like it. With the dwarves so close to Goros here, I think we're just going to pack up and head on over here instead. A little bit safer, I think. Poor Goros. He's probably the most unhappy beastman in our entire beast family. Over here, Malagor is... Yeah, he's already done with his turn. I think since we're camping out, we can just upgrade our Radiant Horde all the way. We'll see if Archlector Eben von Leibowitz falls for the trap on his way to Middenheim to try and settle it. If these guys go and settle Middenheim, we might have quite a sizable advantage. We'll see if they do. Moving on. Oh, okay, this little Empire detachment, they kind of fall for the trick. We didn't get an ambush on them, but they did attack our Bray herd, and now they're gonna suffer the consequences. So they're all dead. It's just more slaughtered captives. Archaon wants us to join the war against Krokgar. I mean, fine. Who cares? We'll never see him. The Greenskins in the mountains want a military alliance? I mean... Fine, I guess. 600 gold. Sure. Yeah, let's just do the replenishment rate. Wow, Swee's Bloodclaw is extremely good at defending himself. That's good. Okay, so, update over here of the High Elves versus the Dark Elves. The Dark Elves are getting thoroughly wrecked.
Futile.
That is very bad news for Team Evil, I think. Very bad news. Meanwhile, Norska is becoming Empire. There are just endless stacks of Empire troops out here. That's very bad for business. The dwarves are just on a settling spree. They won't stop settling. And the Skaven under Empire, they're doing great by settling a lot of these cities, but they're not at war with any of these factions. So, I mean, I guess that's good for us, but it also means they're not bearing any of the brunt. Could be nasty in the long term. So Tyrion has a complete stranglehold on... God, I can only imagine how strong his armies are. Meanwhile, Hexodal's kind of slowly dying, so that's a little bit nice. But we still have a lot to go. We still have a lot to go. Goros Heartrender, he's doing his best to put an army together in the meantime. Can we give him any horde growth stuff? Yeah, let's give him a doe. Maybe an Ungor whelp for that bestial growth. Or whatever it is, rage, fine. A cultist? Yeah, let's give him one of those. I think that's good. That'll work for what we're doing with him. We can get another ritual mound to help ease the burden on that insane upkeep right now. We can also, I was thinking, we have a Gorbel who's gonna be coming back soon. He's got the disciplined bonus, the attacks, or the melee attack, and the leadership bonus. So I think what we're gonna do is get Slaw Blackheart, the strategist, and get this one moving to Nurgle Land. And the other one is going to join Heartrender's army for the eventual time that they become another army roaming around. Why not? More thick-skinned. Oh god, Pui Bloodtooth is really, really amazing. The Dwarves randomly settled Kemperbad here, despite us... Oh, never mind, we're not in range. Damn it. Very annoying. We gotta squish that army. We have to squish it. Let's go like here. And Cam, I want to see if we can catch them, if they're gonna try and go to Wurdbad. Then we can kill that army and raise Kemperbad again. Just 2 birds, 1 stone. Meanwhile, over here, let's try and block this army. Nice. Level 14. How much have they been blocked? 65%. That means we might be able to destroy Salzenmund. Let's just finish off what we started with the freakish mutations. Minotaurs at gold medal strength. Let's get to Salzenmund. Let's try it again. We have to do it with siege gear. If we struggled hard enough with Khazrak taking Wurdbad, then imagine how difficult it's going to be for poor Malagor here. Luckily, we replenish while we're laying siege, and we have the remnants of a Brayherd ready to go. I guess we'll do the hero action cost. I can see that actually being decent. Yeah. How long until they starve? 3 turns despite the technology and all that? Well, fine. Khazrak's just laying in wait. We'll see how that goes. They do have a lot of... Yeah, none of these heroes are immortal, though. It'll be good to cull all that nonsense. But the dwarves are just being so annoying by... It's so strange that they're not building it up. Well, they actually did in Faldorf. Huh. Let's just steal Tech and Averheim, I guess. Button. It's interesting that, boy, we're actually going to have all the... I don't think I've ever had every single technology done before. I might have in the Tomb King campaign. I can't remember. Okay, next turn. Oh, crap. We fell for it. An army force marches its way up, and then they sally out with the garrison, and we just got hit by an assault army. We have to get out of here right now. Cast Corruption or plus 10 wins a magic reserve. 10 turns of that, though. That's not bad. Let's take that. It is getting really, really hot over here. Wow, Malagor's just... There's so much Chaos Corruption here. Our replenishment's really nice. Let's have these things just kill themselves at Salzenmund. They're becoming an issue now. Oh my gosh. What is this? That is a lot of cavalry. We're bleeding money pretty bad too. I think what we're gonna do is go off into the... Well, we're gonna go off into the countryside and hide. We'll see if we can trick these guys into settling Middenheim and then striking them when they're at half number. Let's get over here. Keep an eye out what's going on. Okay. Then Khazrak is probably going to make a move on Kemperbad next turn and just get rid of these dwarves, and then we're gonna sweep all this garbage up. And it's a lot of garbage. Oh, it's a lot of garbage. Gross Heartrender. We're probably gonna work on the Ritual Mound, get some income going. But these are all next episode. So I hope I was able to answer some of the questions that people are having about the way we're playing and stuff like that. If not, you know, just leave a message or a comment. I usually respond to almost any comment. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We will see you in the next one.